Hey everyone, it's Paulo here and welcome back to another video about real estate investing in the Philippines. So in today's video, I will show you how to buy land in Nuvali, Laguna, Philippines. So make sure that you watch this video all the way to the end because at the end of the video, I will give you more information on how you can participate and get the chance to win in our 10,000 pesos end of the month cash giveaway. Okay, welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're brand new, my name is Paulo Beringel and I teach people about how to make money with real estate investing in the Philippines. So in this video, guys, I'm going to show you how to buy land in Nuvali, Laguna, Philippines. And I'm going to show you our featured project called Averdeen Estates in Nuvali. I'm going to give you the project details and I'm going to show you some of the sample computation so that you can see the estimated cost involved. And then for those of you guys who would like to learn more about how you can participate in our 10,000 pesos cash giveaway, make sure that you like this video, share this video, and make sure that you watch this video all the way to the end because at the end of the video, I will give you more information on how you can participate and get the chance to win in our 10,000 pesos end of the month cash giveaway. Now, for those of you guys who would like to learn more about the project details of Averdeen Estates Nuvali, I will put the contact details of Great Trinidad on the screen and you can message him on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, or Viber, and you can also email him and ask him about Averdeen Estates Nuvali. And I will also put the contact details of Andrea Lu on the screen so you can message her on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, or Viber, and you can also email her. Let them know that you have seen the video of Paulo Beringel and they will be able to assist you with your inquiry about Averdeen Estates Nuvali, and they will be able to give you the latest promo and discounts with Averdeen Estates Nuvali. So now let's talk about the project details of Averdeen Estates Nuvali. So Averdeen Estates Nuvali is a project of Ayala land, and if you're not familiar with Ayala land, this is just a quick overview of the Ayala land legacy. So coming from, you can see on the top left corner, we have the Makati Central Business District. And the photo on the left, this is what the Makati Central Business District used to look like. So it's basically the land. And now, if you're familiar with Makati, this is what the Makati Central Business District looks like now. And the main developer that basically built the Makati Central Business District is Ayala land. And then in 1970, they built the Ayala Alabang Town Center. In 1990, the Cebu Business Park. In 2003, they built the BGC or Bonifacio Global City. In 2014, the Arca South. And in 2015, the Alviera. So that is just a quick snapshot of who Ayala land is and what are they capable of doing in terms of project developments. So Nuvali is one of Ayala land's biggest development project, and as you can see it here, this is also part of the Ayala land legacy. So Nuvali is Ayala land's largest development to date, and it is 2,290 hectares, which is twice the size of Makati City. So at the moment, as of February of 2021, there are currently 10,000 residents, and this is just a snapshot of why did they develop that Nuvali area. And so right now they have like more than 2,000 students, 7,000 jobs created, 100 hospital beds, 65 hectares zone IT park, 55,000 average daily visitors, and then other project details. So Nuvali is located in the growth corridor of the Calabarzon region, and it's located in the cities of Santa Rosa, Calamba, and municipality of Cabuyao in Laguna, which is part of the growth corridor of the Calabarzon region. It is an hour drive from the city centers. You can experience everything Nuvali has to offer. And right now, it is accessible through several exits along the South Luzon Expressway, also known as LEX, and the Cavite-Laguna Expressway, or also known as CALAX. With regards to the development accessibility, it is few minutes away from city center, so 60 minutes away from Makati City via LEX, 60 minutes from Bonifacio Global City via LEX, 60 minutes from Lipa City, Batangas via LEX, 54 minutes from Naiya Terminal via SLEX, 45 minutes from Alabang via SLEX, 45 minutes Tagaytay City via local road, and 20 minutes from Santa Rosa exit via local road, and 15 minutes from Mamplasan exit via Calax. And the current access is via South Luzon Expressway and Cavite Laguna Expressway, but for the future access, it will be accessible via Cavite Laguna Expressway, Skyway Stage 3, and the NLEX SLEX connector. Now, let's talk about the community establishment. So, they have what they call the Evo Living Center, the Lakeside Evo Zone, and the Monochrome Events Place. And they also have what they call the Ayala Mall Solinad. So, they have the Ayala Mall Solinad 1, Solinad 2, and Solinad 3. With the community establishments, they have the Seda Nuvali, SNR Shopping Center, Qualimed Hospital, and they also have the educational establishments like Xavier School, Miriam College, and Everest Academy. So now let's talk about Avida and the Ayala Land Company called Avida. So Avida is one of the companies under the bracket or owned by Ayala Land. And right now, inside Nuvali, there are a couple of projects that was created by Avida Land. So the residential community is created by Avida Land. Number one, they have what we call the Avida Settings Nuvali. They also have the Ridgeview Estates in Nuvali, the Cerise in Avida Village, Nuvali. Project number 4 is the Avida Parkway Settings in Nuvali. Project 5 is the Avida Woodhill Settings in Nuvali. And Project 6 is the Hillcrest Estates, Nuvali. And Project 7 is the Southfield Settings in Nuvali. So these are the different projects of Avida Land inside the Nuvali area. So before I show you the in-depth project details of Averdeen Estates Nuvali, let's talk about the land value appreciation of the previous projects of Avida Land inside Nuvali. So coming from the left, you can see the Avida Settings Nuvali during the launch date in October of 2007. The launch value of the land is 8,000 per square meters, and at the moment the current value is 28,000 per square meter. So there's a big increase in the value of the land. And then project number 2, they have the Ridgeview Estates Nuvali, which was launched in March of 2010. And as you can see, during the completion date, June 2012, the launch value is 12,500 per square meters. And at the moment, the current value of the land is 30,000 per square meters. With Cerise Avida Village Nuvali, during the launch date, April of 2010, the launch value is about 1.7 million. And then the completion date was October of 2012. So at the moment, the current value of the property at Avida Village Nuvali is 4 million pesos. So now let's talk about the Avida Parkway Settings in Nuvali. And during the launch date, October of 2011, completion date of August 2014, during the launch date, the land value of the property is 11,700 pesos per square meter. And the current value is right now, it's 28,000 per square meters. And then with Avida Woodhill Settings at Nuvali, during the launch date, December of 2012, the launch value is 14,000 pesos per square meters. And right now, the current value is 30,000 pesos per square meters. So now let's talk about the Hillcrest Estates in Nuvali. So during the launch date, it's September of 2014. The launch value is 18,500 per square meter. And right now, the current value is 30,000 per square meter. And with Avida Settings or Avida Southfield Settings in Nuvali, during the launch date, September of 2014, the launch value is 18,000 per square meter. And right now, the current value is 30,000 per square meter. So as you can see, guys, historically, if you invest and if you purchase a land in any of the Avida Land projects inside Nuvali, historically, you will be able to purchase it at a low price. And then after a couple of years during the turnover of the unit or the property, the current value is pretty much, it's always going twice or double the launch value. So what it means is that if you purchase today, after a couple of years, the property value is almost doubled, and it's a good investment. So now let's talk about and go deep into the Averdeen Estates Nuvali project details. As you can see, guys, this is the perspective or artist perspective of what the Averdeen Estates Nuvali would look like. And with the project overview, so with the name, so derived from the Spanish word verde, that means green, and French word jardin, that means garden. So Averdeen means green garden, because the main goal of Averdeen Estates is that when you live in Averdeen Estates, you will be surrounded by greenery and nature. So with the project overview, guys, again, this is located at the Nuvali South, Barangay La Huerta in Canlubang, Calamba City, Laguna. And this is the 8th project within Nuvali and the 3rd estates project of Avida land, accessible via Calax. So with regards to the accessibility, again, guys, this is 60 minutes away from Makati via SLEX, 60 minutes away from BGC via SLEX, 54 minutes away from NAIA Terminal via SLEX, 45 minutes away from Alabang via SLEX, 45 minutes away from Tagaytay City via local road, 15 minutes away from Soledad Shopping Center, and 15 minutes away from Qualimed Hospital. So these are the other establishments around Averdeen Estates Nuvali, and this is the project overview of Averdeen Estates in Nuvali. So you can see it here that item number 1 is the common spine road, which is the road, the main road, and then item number 2 is the bridge connecting the other project details in Nuvali, and then item number 3 is the Averdeen main entrance. So right now, guys, this is the bridge connecting the Averdeen Estates Nuvali to the other projects, and this is connecting the project to the spine road. And these are the other photos of the bridge, and this is the artist's perspective of what the Averdeen Estates Nuvali would look like. So as you can see, guys, if you purchase a land and if you build a house in Averdeen Estates Nuvali, the views will be 360-degree views of greenery and the Tagaytay Ridge line, and this is the Mount Makiling. So let's talk more about the project overview. So this is the bird's eye view of Averdeen Estates Nuvali, and as you can see, guys, on this part, this is the view of the Tagaytay Ridge, and this is the view of the Mount Makiling. And total land area is 22.6 hectares. Total sellable area is 11.4 hectares, and the total residential lot is 559 units. Available lot area is about 185 square meters. Total house and lot is 65 units by 2022, and the total parks and open spaces is 2.1 hectares, and total amenity area is 1.05 hectares. So with the sector 1, there will be 321 units, and lot only units is 280 units. House and lots will be 41 units, and sector 2, it's 135 units, and sector 3 is 168 units. So again, with the project overview, this is the bird's eye view. So on this part, this is the view of the Mount Makiling. On this side, this is the view of the Tagaytay Ridge. This is the main entrance, and this is the amenity area. So this is the artist's perspective of the main entrance, and as you can see, guys, coming from the main entrance, you can already see the view of the Mount Makiling, which is pretty awesome, right? Because again, the main goal of Averdeen Estates is to have this lifestyle where you are surrounded by green garden and nature. So this is the artist's perspective of the amenities. So this is the swimming pool, and again, this is the artist's perspective and the 360-degree view of when you purchase a land and when you build a house at Averdeen Estates, you will be surrounded by nature and by greenery, and you have the views of the Tagaytay Ridge line and Mount Makiling. So this is the project presentation of Averdeen Estates Nuvali, and again, it's located at Barangay La Huerta, Canlubang, Calamba City, Laguna, and the owner developers Avida Land Corporation. Completion date is July of 2025, and the estimated turnover date is December of 2025. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I will show you an example, some sample computations of the project in Averdeen Estates Nuvali. So this is a sample computation, guys, of lot in Averdeen Estates Nuvali, and just a disclaimer, the prices that I'm going to show you, it can be higher or it can be lower depending on the latest promo and discounts at Averdeen Estates Nuvali. So for those of you guys who would like to learn more about the project details and get a sample computation with Averdeen Estates Nuvali, Again, I will put on the screen the contact details of Great Trinidad. So you can message him on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, or Viber. You can also email him. I will also put the contact details of Andrea Lu on the screen, so you can message her on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, or Viber. You can also email them. Let them know that you have seen the video of Paulo Beringel, and they will be able to assist you with your inquiry, and they will be able to give you the latest promo and discounts with Averdeen Estates in Nuvali and the other projects of Avida land. So now let's talk about this lot at Avida Averdeen Estates Nuvali. So for this particular sample computation, this is for phase 1, block 15, lot 10. Lot area is 156, and this is a lot only side hill lot. So with regards to the selling price, so the selling price plus the VAT, so the total receivable, including all the other charges, as you can see, is 5,801,250 pesos. Now, the good thing about this, guys, is that with this particular developer, with Avida land, if you want to purchase a lot at Averdeen Estates Nuvali, you don't need to pay the whole amount of 5,801 pesos 250. You don't need to pay that whole amount. So if you want to reserve a unit today, what you simply want to do is contact Great Trinidad or Andrea Lu, and then you just need to pay the reservation fee of 50,000 pesos, as you can see on the sample computation. And then after that 50,000 pesos, essentially, for this particular payment term, which is 20% down payment, is stretched into 42 months. The down payment is 20% of the selling price. So in this example, the down payment that is required is 1,160,250 pesos, minus the 50,000 reservation fee that you paid. So that means the schedule of down payment and other charges is 1,110,250 pesos. So instead of so what will happen here is that once you paid for the 50,000 pesos reservation fee, after the 30 days, that is the only time that you have to start paying the monthly payment. So the way that it works is that the 1,110,000 pesos 250, you divide this amount into 42 months. So that means the monthly payment that you need to pay to Avida is only 26,434. Okay? So what it means, guys, is that again, if you want to reserve a unit today, the first step that you need to do is you contact Great Trinidad or Andrea Lu, and then you pay the reservation fee of 50,000 pesos. After the 30 days, so obviously they will give you the paperwork. After the 30 days, that is the time that you have to start paying the monthly payment of 26,434. So it's still affordable and you can pay for that. And then you have to pay that from the 1st to the 42nd month. And then after the 42nd month, that is the only time that you have to pay the remaining amount of 4,641,000 pesos. And the good news about this, guys, is that you don't need to pay that whole amount using your own money, because as an investor, the way that we do this is that we go to a bank in the Philippines and we normally apply for what we call a bank loan or bank financing. So instead of us paying that whole amount of 4,641,000, we will go to a bank and the bank will pay that whole amount to the developer, and we will be paying the bank on a monthly basis, normally between 15 to 25 years. So that's how it works. So again, this payment term is 20% down payment is stretched into 42 months, and then the remaining 80% is via bank loan or financing. So now let's talk about this payment term called spot down payment. Spot 10% down payment, and then 10% stretch down payment into 42 months, and then the 80% is lump sum bank financing. So the way it works, guys, for this payment term, again, we are talking about the same lot, and the selling price, including all the different charges and the VAT, it's 5,743,237 pesos 0.50. And with the down payment of 20%, the way that it works is that they divided this into two parts. So 10% spot down payment is equivalent to 524,323 pesos, and the other down payment of 10% equivalent to 574,323. They divided this into 42 months, or stretch payment into 42 months. So what it means, guys, is that if you want to use, or if you want to have this payment term, the way that it works is that if you want to purchase a unit, the good news is that you don't need to pay the whole amount of 5,743,000 pesos. All you need to do is reserve a unit for 50,000 pesos. And then after the 30 days, because there is a payment requirement of 10% spot down payment, after you pay the 50,000 pesos today, after the 30 days, you have to pay 524,323 pesos. And then after the 30 days, that is the time that you will start to pay the monthly payment of 13,674 pesos from the first month all the way to the 42nd month. And then after 42 months, that is the only time that you have to pay the lump sum payment of 4,594 pesos and 590. And the good news about that, guys, is that normally as an investor, we don't use our own money to pay for the 4,594,590 pesos lump sum payment. Normally, what we do is we go to a bank in the Philippines and we apply for a bank loan or bank financing. So again, guys, this payment term is 10% spot down payment, 10% stretch down payment into 42 months, and 80% lump sum payment. So now let's talk about the payment term, which is what they call the deferred cash payment. So for this particular payment term, this is applicable for those people who don't want to use a bank or who don't want to apply for a bank loan. And this is only applicable for people who have a big amount of cash and they want to use cash. So the way it works is that we are talking about the same project, same lot. So the total receivable, including all the different charges and VAT, is 5,627,212 pesos 0.50, and you don't need to pay that whole amount. So what you want to do is, if you want to use this payment term, you just simply want to purchase or pay for the reservation fee of 50,000 pesos, as you can see it here. And then for this particular payment term, there is a spot down payment of 10%. So what it means is that after the 30 days, when you pay for the 50,000 reservation fee, after the 30 days, that is the time that you have to pay the spot down payment of 10%, which is, on this example, it's 479,620 pesos. And then after the 30 days, the remaining balance of 90% of the selling price, it was divided into 42 months. So there's no interest. So what it means is that every month, you have to pay 121,371 pesos from the first to the 42nd month. And again, guys, this is only applicable for people who have a big amount of cash, or for those probably people who owns a business and they earn a lot of money with their business and they don't want to use a bank loan. So what will happen here, guys, is once you complete the purchase, or once you complete the payment for the first to the 42nd month, you have now completed the payment for this land and you don't need to pay anymore, and the land is now yours and you have completed the payment for this property. So thank you for watching, guys, and I do hope that I was able to give you more information about Averdeen Estates in Nuvali. So again, for those of you who would like to learn more about Averdeen Estates Nuvali, and if you would like to learn about the promo and discounts at Averdeen Estates Nuvali, I will put the contact details of Great Trinidad on the screen, and you can message him on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, or Viber. You can also email him, and I will also put the contact details of Andrea Lu, and you can also message her on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, or Viber, or you can also email her. Let them know that you have seen the video of Paulo Beringel, and they will be able to assist you with your inquiry about Averdeen Estates Nuvali and give you the latest promo and discounts. Now, for those of you guys who would like to participate in our 10,000 pesos end of the month cash giveaway, there are a couple of steps that you need to do. Number one is that you need to go to YouTube and search for the keyword Paulo Beringel Wealth Creation Mastery, and you will be able to see this channel, which is Paulo Beringel Wealth Creation Mastery. This is the channel. This is my channel. So what you want to do is, number one, you need to like and share my videos. So when you go to my channel, you simply watch all my videos and then like and share the videos. And then number two is you need to make sure that you subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell so that you can get my updates whenever I release a new video, and so that you can get the notification whenever I announce the winner of the 10,000 pesos cash giveaway. Number three is comment down below and tell me what you learned from the video and that you have liked, shared, and subscribed. And then what I'm gonna do is at the end of each month, we will pick one lucky winner of the 10,000 pesos cash giveaway. So again, thanks for watching, guys, and I do hope that you like this video, and I hope that I was able to provide and give you information about Averdeen Estates, Nuvali, on how you can buy land in Nuvali, Laguna, Philippines. So again, the contact details of Great Trinidad and Andrea Lu will be on the screen. So thank you for watching, guys, and I wish you all the best, and God bless.